Oh, well, hello there again, friends and family. I didn't see you pull over and get out of the car and come on into the yard here in my little neighborhood. You know, my little piece of paradise in the deep south of Alabama. But since you're here, I have a treat for you. Yeah, you know, I often say in my outro, you know us all, the Kitty Krew. Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, sometimes Heathcliff, and little Gracie too. Yeah, our kitties. But for many of you, you've never seen Heathcliff. No, I think I only caught him one time on camera, way out in my neighbor's yard. Couldn't really see him real well. Now, Heathcliff is rather elusive. And why? Well, he doesn't like people a whole lot, but he loves his papa, Papa Tom. But he's also a little bit self-conscious and maybe a little bit embarrassed because he's rather unusual, as you're about to see. Yeah, Heathcliff is an orange and white tabby. Yes, he is. And he's got the stripes, orange and white. But he's also got a very special feature. One that he's a little bit embarrassed about. And like I say, a little bit self-conscious maybe. And that is, he's a polka dot kitty. And when you see him, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, he has orange polka dots. Yeah, quite unusual animal he is. But you'll also see, you know, Heathcliff, he's been around for now a couple of years, even though you haven't seen him, but maybe once or twice. But as I've said in the past, you know, we lost old Mr. Gray, and that saddened me deeply. That kitty, he was just an old gentle giant. He always let the other kitties eat before he even would. Never caused a problem, never raised a paw to Spooky, Speedy, or Cleo. Never not once, even though we all know Cleo. She's Cleo. She's the queen. And she'll swat at him, at, you know, Mr. Gray, Spooky, and Speedy at times. She never hurts them, never draws her claws. But she'll whack them a few times with the pad of her paw. I guess just to let them know she's the boss. But, like I said, and I've said this many times before, you know, when one leaves us and passes, another one comes. And sure enough, a couple of weeks after old Mr. Gray passed, another one, another kitty, not Heathcliff, because he's been with us nearly 2 years. Another kitty has come along, and it's quite special too. I'm not sure what type he or she is. I don't know their gender, but it looks something like a Himalayan or maybe a Siamese. I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with the breeds. But once you see him or her, then you understand how unusual this particular new furry friend is too. So hey, I put out the old GoPro. We did a time lapse. It's the only way to catch Heathcliff, and the new one too. So it's not going to be smooth video, and there is no sound. So I put a little music to it, just so you wouldn't be so bored. But it's not that long. So I hope you enjoy meeting not only Heathcliff, if you haven't seen him or her before, but also the new one that's come along since old Mr. Gray passed away. So that no giggling, no snickering or laughing. But like I say, Heathcliff's a little bit self-conscious anyway. He's rather unusual, but he's dealing with it the best he can. You know, he's sort of like Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. You know, all the other reindeer wouldn't let him play. Yeah, but you'll see, when he comes, he always goes over and talks to Spooky and Speedy. You'll see that, because in the time lapse you're about to see, he eats, but he always goes over near the Pocus, Blackie, and Alice and checks on Spooky and Speedy and says hi and has a conversation for a minute or two. So I hope today, on this Sunday, you'll enjoy seeing and meeting Heathcliff and the new furry friend that's come along too. So stay tuned and come along and meet the kitties, the newest of the crew. okay? Oh, you're back. As you saw. You saw Heathcliff. And probably saw he has stripes, orange and white, along with his orange polka dots too. He's quite an animal, with 4 white paws, white chest and belly as well. Quite beautiful, but quite elusive. Yeah, I think it's because he just doesn't think he fits in. But as we all know, Spooky loves them all. He's like the big brother to every kitty in the whole universe. And he even invites them all to come on by, have a bite. And if they want, join the Kitty Krew. And I'm more than happy to have Heathcliff and the new one that I affectionately call, you know, I didn't know its name, and I still don't, and it may take months before he or she tells us just what they're called. But for now, we're calling it Fluffy Muffin. Yeah, and you saw why. So yeah, it was nice of you to stop by today on this beautiful Sunday in the deep south of Alabama, my piece of paradise, in my neighborhood here with the Kitty Krew. You know them all. Cleo, Speedy, Spooky, the little Princess Gracie inside. Sometimes Heathcliff, and now Fluffy Muffin too. Yeah, it always comes to pass. When one we love leaves us, another one comes to join us and heal our heart. And like I say, always at the end, y'all take care. Stay safe out there. And may God bless you, as you bless those in your lives. Goodbye for now. It's getting that time to get the kitty chow all fixed up. Gracie was all ready. Couldn't keep her out of my lap. But it's a beautiful day in the deep south of Alabama, in my part of the paradise. I'm thankful for it, as I'm thankful for all of you that come along with every video, every episode of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood. Later, all. It doesn't get any better than this. No, it don't. Whew. Everything's fine, even though it's 93 in the shade. Well, let's head her on in and check on Gracie. Maybe we'll run across some of the Kitty Krew too. Oh, well, there's some of our feathered friends enjoying the feed and the feeders we got. Yeah, looks like we'll need to fill them up tomorrow morning. Hey, maybe y'all can remind me when you come along. Pigs are doing fine. Now, I've enjoyed a many. Well, looks like Spooky's not on guard duty. Imagine that. Yeah, well, let's head her on in and see what Gracie's got to say. I'm sure she's hungry. Later, all. Gracie! Gracie, Gracie, Gracie! What's up, girl? You holding down the house? Is everything fine? Gracie! Gracie! What do you want? Want some food? Okay. Yep, you got an itch and go scratch it. Okay. Well, let me get the food going before you panic, okay? You just gonna lay down there and wait, huh? Where I can't get by you. Yeah. Great tactic. We'll see how that works. Yeah, I know. You want meow mix. We'll do it. Okay.